Hello, today we're going to talk about the iPhone 12 Pro and whether it's suitable for reef photography and videography. Hello and welcome back everyone to Amrazul TV. A quick video today about shooting videos of your reef tank with an iPhone. Okay, so before you have a look at this, I'm gonna have a link up here about how I tune my LEDs to be able to shoot video with my iPhone, so that way I could get like auto white balance to work correctly and my pictures are not all blue. But I've been essentially shooting almost all videos of my reef tank with the iPhone X since I guess about 2 years ago, and I've been really happy with it. I feel like it does a fairly decent job of auto white balance. It does have a 2x optical zoom, so you could get a little bit close to your corals, and I generally just kind of shoot my video. I pull it in iMovie, and typically I don't do any like post processing or anything other than just like an auto adjustment to just fine tune the white balance a little bit more. But for the most part, I've been really happy with it. But my wife went ahead and upgraded her phone to the iPhone 12 Pro. These are the new iPhones that have like 3 cameras, a wide angle, a regular, and a telephoto. So I couldn't resist trying, borrowing my wife's phone a little bit and just playing around and shooting videos. So I was really excited, and actually when I shot the first video, which is you're looking at it right now, I was extremely disappointed with this footage. Right, this footage seems so flat. The colors are washed out. There is it's flat. It's nowhere as nice as the iPhone X. So I scratched my head a little bit. What's happening here? This is supposed to have like a really kick-ass camera, but somehow I'm just like shooting my tank with it, like same lighting conditions, same everything, well, except the phone, of course. And I'm just not happy with the results. I will say that whenever I went from, this is just a regular, I guess, a regular lens, the 1x lens. When I went into the telephoto lens, you are able to kind of close focus. So this is the phone set to the telephoto mode. You can really close focus and get up close, but obviously just the colors are washed out. It's nothing to kind of sing or write home about. So I did a little bit of research, and I looked around, and it turns out that actually for like, I guess, our setting where it's low light and the light is a little bit weird, it's actually it's better to turn off a couple of the automatic settings that come preloaded with the camera. So I played around with this a little bit, and I found that actually removing the HDR setting on the video, as well as disabling the scene detection, and disabling the smart HDR. I found that these combinations of these like clicking these 3 buttons, I felt it gave me a much better video quality, and I guess truer color representation. So this is the video of my tank with the iPhone 12 Pro after I've changed around the settings, as I mentioned here. So I think, I mean, you could judge for yourself, but I feel like this maybe is still not as nice as the iPhone X in just a regular kind of wide angle mode, but it's at least it's decent. It's not washed out, and you could see that I'm still getting all the benefits of the awesome like telephoto lens that comes with the new phone. So overall, I think manipulating these settings, if you're gonna shoot videos from in front of your tank, like just like you would be seeing the tank normally, I think you do want to disable the HDR and the automatic scene detection. That was the kind of the performance looking shooting videos from the tank, like in front of the tank. I also wanted to play around and experiment with doing top-down videos, because you guys all know I'm all about the top-down videos of my corals. So I'll show you this in a second. All of these, by the way, are shot in like 1080 HD with about 60 frames per second, and the 60 frames per second do give you the option of kind of slowing down the action a little bit. So here's a picture of my tank and my wrasse, which were shot at regular speed, but here I'm playing them back at half speed, and you could say you're slowing the action, you're getting to kind of appreciate the fish a little bit more, and it doesn't look choppy at all. Of course, I couldn't I couldn't shoot a video of my tank without Kenny, who is still alive and pretty healthy, as you can see, always munching. But yeah, so after playing around with just shooting the typical videos in front from the front of the tank, I went ahead and I got my Avast Avast porthole, and the first few minutes here is just the typical kind of shots that I got from the iPhone X. Again, what I like about it is you know, you just pull up the phone and you don't have to mess around with any settings. It is a little bit dark, but I found that the colors are pretty faithful to what the corals look like, and I like how contrasty and how vibrant the pictures come out. So this is my Orange Passion. The first coral was the World Wildlife Red Ferrari. This is the Jason Fox Jolt. And beside it, you see me here transitioning from so the iPhone X has like has a 1x and a 2x lens optical zoom. So this is one I guess regular lens, and then when I click the button, you go into the 2x optical zoom. This is the PC Rainbow. Yeah, perhaps a little bit dark, but perhaps a little bit underexposed when it's being shot as auto. But you know, for the most part, I'm happy with the quality of these. These are Marvin the Martian, and I think we're gonna scoot over. I'll show you two more corals before we switch to the iPhone 12X. So this is Major Laser. And then I think I'm going to show you north of this is the Pink Lemonade, which is kind of coloring up and encrusting really nicely. Here it is. So here is kind of the top-down tour as you usually get to experience it over the past couple of years. Again, we're gonna do comparisons with the iPhone 12 Pro. So here is the top-down tour with the iPhone 12 Pro with regular settings, so just like out of the box, auto everything. And you know, it's okay. It's colors. I think like the definition is probably a little bit better, but the colors seem a little bit washed out. Again, I'm not like playing around with these videos in any way. Post-productions, you're looking at the videos. I am doing just like a very small like auto white balance correction on the video software, but I'm not like playing around with saturation or color balance or anything like that. So you know, I think with regular, like it's pretty decent, but the colors to me look a little bit washed out. I haven't looked to see whether that's something that I could like recover with post-processing, but typically I don't like to bother with post-processing. It's just I like to kind of shoot very lightly, as you guys know, very lightly edit and and upload to the cloud. Life is too busy to go super meticulous for YouTube videos, at least for me. Anyway, so you see there's a difference. I like the details that I'm getting from the iPhone 12 Pro. I certainly like the optical zoom that I could get, and I guess not the optical zoom, but the fact that the iPhone 12 Pro camera could close focus, so you could get, I guess, more macro type shots with the 12 Pro. But you know, it's just a little bit too light. So that was it with the regular settings. I'm going to show you now another top-down tour with the iPhone set to the custom settings that that I've showed you earlier about how to achieve just disabling HDR and automatic scene detection. So this is a top-down tour with the modified settings, shooting settings. And again, I like the details. I like the sharpness of the iPhone 12 Pro, but I feel like the color saturation and the color representation is not as great. You know, maybe that's just my personal preference. Maybe I just got used to the iPhone X, and as a result, I'm maybe being too harsh. But do let me know. Do let me know if you guys prefer the look of the iPhone 12 Pro over the iPhone X. I'm right now. I'm kind of undecided. I'm happy with the iPhone X. There's just like isn't like a big difference in the quality of this to kind of really justify going out and changing it. But again, yeah, like do let me know which footage you prefer, the iPhone X or the iPhone 12. I guess here, you know, like maybe it is a little bit nicer to have more. I feel like you get to see more of the details in these small corals with the new iPhone 12 Pro. So, but yeah, but back from like the wide angle, definitely the iPhone X looks a little bit sharper, and the iPhone 12 looks a bit washed. But I think when we're dealing with like two times that, I guess, the telephoto lens, when we're doing 2 times optical zoom, you know, I am getting a bit more sharpness from the iPhone 12 Pro. Anyway, hope you like this. Tell me what you think. If you have an iPhone 12 and you figured out better ways to use it to shoot videos on your reef, do share in the comments below. I'd be really happy and interested to see what I could have done differently to get crisper pictures. And that's it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you around.